Welcome into the Dream Space Chronicles. I am Christelle, the Earth and Hollow. The key sword. I drew a little depiction of what I saw, and then I broke it down in two separate things, yet it still all goes together. So the Dream Space Chronicles is to assist you in decoding your own dreams. So I'm just here as an assistant to help you better interpret your dreams for yourself, okay? So if you're having a dream of either a key or a sword, or it looks how it appears to me like a key but a sword at the end. Ooh, that's choking me out. Put a little protection up for me and for you. You know. So, the key. Access to something. It's either a part of you, an opportunity, something about your shadow, your trauma, your healing, something that you may have been asking for, waiting for, been wanting some type of conflict resolution for with the sword, you know. Maybe it could have been a level of clarity or even mental power, or what do I have here? Confronting your inner struggles so that way you can come to this level of growth that you desire. However, this key means you're uncovering something very important, maybe about yourself or someone else. So, I feel as though that within this subconscious space, I feel as though that we should look to see what this door is, because there's a door for you to open. You know how they usually say, oh, well, you got to close the door behind you. You got to walk through the door and close the door behind you. Or some doors just aren't meant for you to open anymore. Well, this is not one of those doors. This is a door that you have been wanting and waiting for this discovery, waiting to unlock, to see what's hiding behind it, what's on the other side of it, okay? So I can only give you like a little glimpse of what can possibly be, you know, the structure of the door, and a little glimpse of what may be on the other side of the door, especially if you've been seeking out answers to certain things, or seeking out the hidden truths about yourself, whether this is external or internal, okay? Okay. Supreme Creative Source, ancient of the ancient ancestors in the higher realms of our greatest good, allow me to communicate the messages clearly, to hear them clearly for our greatest good and highest vibration as we go into this subconscious dream space journey. Do keep in mind, this is still general. It may or may not resonate. I'm going to sit. This is Sellah. We're going to use my Wild Untamed, something like that. I just heard Dust Me Up. You could have said that before we got on camera. for divine protection, divine communication, divine guidance and insight. We ask that the higher selves of ourselves to be present for those that are coming to the Dream Chronicles. Oh, it landed on time. Like, where did it go? Okay. Crystal, the earth and hollow, faults, flaws, hiccups, and all. Okay. Hidden. What'd that say? Not hidden. Alethea. 50. I've been trying to learn Roman numerals, but I'll show you first. That is 50. Oh, it goes this way. Okay. So that's 77. My message has been having a lot of, what was it? 332244 and now 77, because the L, the 2 X's, the V, and the 1 that's 57. I mean 70, because 50 plus 10 and 10 is 70, 77, and it says not hidden. Information known. Y'all just proved my point. Information known. Unlocking some type of truth, some type of discovery, access. No longer hidden. You gotta get the key. You gotta find the key. Is this the key? Ooh, yeah. Shadow work. The key to the subconscious, the shadows, the hidden truths within. Ooh. I heard the occult and generations. What's at the bottom? The dead end. It comes to an end. There's something of discovery. Whoa. What is coming to be discovered? We have the dead end. Something's not hiding no more. Are we criminal investigations right now? Like, is your subconscious playing on you and showing you this key sword or this key or this sword? Because you coming to cut through some stuff. You coming to confront. You coming to handle and sever some old ties, some gruesome moments. Are you coming to discover it about yourself because you see it in someone else? Or are you seeing something else in someone else and it's reflecting and you're seeing it within yourself? Whoa, did I say that too fast? I don't know, I feel like it came too fast for me. But anywho, there's something very deep here. There's something very deep here. Especially with the underworld. The hidden shadows. The dark shadows. This can also be the underworld as in the key to some type of ancestral, some type of generation situation. Coming to some type of resolution behind it. Seeing the truth. The information is known. It's there to you. You have the key. All you got to do is open the door. Don't be afraid to open the door to go into the ancestral baggage. To go and cleanse and clean it up. It's a difficult thing. It's challenging. internally and externally, because the physical body has certain things that it has to do. It has to act out. Just an example, story time. Just an example of me in the year that I've come back to the house that me and my mom was working on 8-9 years ago. Make a long story short, I left 6-7 years ago, came back last year, and I'm here now. And there was so much stuff just everywhere, just left for me to have to sort through. But I had made the choice to seek out the information to relieve myself of the conflict, of the haunting. And so it came to a point where I said, I'm tired of feeling like I'm at the dead end. Like I'm just not getting anywhere in my life. Like this is too much responsibility. It's just too much on me. But I had to remember what it is that I was seeking, what I was after. And that was for my healing, my self-discovery, and all of that good stuff. However, the moral to this, my twin brother hoarder, then had some other issues take place, so, you know, but he's not here in the house. My mom, she left just about everything, and I had to sort, scatter, and some more stuff. It took me a whole year, okay? I even, one day, I gotta say this because it's important here. Use your discernment here. Because the spirit subconscious within the dream symbology and how to utilize it in your practical everyday, and the symbolism and what it means when it comes forward to speak, that helps you to be able to navigate, to move more freely within your everyday earthly mundane, right? So there was a particular moment when I was sorting and going through things. This is story time. And as I'm sorting through the things, I came across a picture. And this picture was a woman that was very old picture, black and white picture, gray, worn out, encased in protective stuff, with a bunch of children around her, and looked like a hut in the back, okay? So, let me put up a little, let me get that going. So, her eyes, yet at a distance because she had a hat on, spoke to me. And I said, whoa, who the hell is this, right? So, ancestor, the underworld, the keys. Anywho, so I find out who it is. Find out it's my great-grandmother on my maternal side of my mother. There was a particular piece of furniture that was in the house. Not hidden. Information right in front of you. Dead end in our lives. Access, the key, the sword, the truth, the clarity. I need you to follow me. And so I finally detected the one piece of furniture. And she told me to burn it. It is from the time of the Depression. It needs to go in the fire. I'm like, in the fire? Like, no. She told me what it contained. Comes from the time of depression, a lot of anger, a lot of fighting, a lot of violence. And I tried to give it, I said, okay, I'll get it out the house. All right. She said it needs to go. Burn it. I'll get it out the house. I put it out in the garden shed. I still was running into certain complications. I still was not opening the door that was closed because I didn't allow myself to fully, at that time and moment when it was spoken, to act out on it, to utilize the information that I was given. So it kept me still struggling. It still kept me in the areas where I did not cut away the things that no longer served me. The key. Look, maybe I need to stop sitting this deck on top of here. The key. The sword. Not cutting out the things that are no longer serving me. Keeping me constantly within a level of conflict. So, I finally burned, took it out of the garden shed. My son tore it up, and I put it to the fire. And I witnessed something that I've never witnessed before in my life. I am a fire baby. I love fire. I'm an earth sign, Taurus, but I'm all of the signs. However, one of my protectors, one of my main tools is fire. Anywho, so I've observed many fires over time, right? This particular fire had some extra shit going on with it. I don't know if you ever seen a movie. I'm not good with them, so I can't call it out to you. But I know it's in the movies now. I know somebody saw it, where the flames look like they just had black shadows and burgundy and orange. You see how this, kind of orangey here, reddish orangey here. Now take and put a dark burgundy with a trail of black smoke. And everywhere that I walk, usually you can move and the fire will, go ahead and mind its business and do what it's going to do. But this fire, literally everywhere I went, followed me around. Okay, started burning the outside of the grass that I had to get the water hose. So that was releasing, cutting loose what's no longer serving. So you, my dear, if you are having these dreams, pay attention to how your ancestors are showing you the keys. Okay? Pay attention to how your ancestors, your spirit guides, your highest self, the Most High, however you want to call it. Okay? Pay attention to the signs, the keys, the codes. Anything else we need to see for them, Supreme? Someone's aching in their body. Okay. Someone's aching in their body. King of Crystals. Oh. Doctor? Not hidden? Doctor? I don't know. King of Swords, to what I just said, someone's hurting in their body. King of Swords would be the doctor. That's my point of view, my perspective, my thinking. Doctor. Maybe there's a truth about a doctor. Maybe there's some truth about something about an ancestor and a doctor. I don't know. I don't know. What do we need to see? Oh. And the king of crystals, swords, air, has knowledge. It's not hidden. It's information. It's known. It's gathered. It's collected. Information is collected. There's enough key codes. There's enough key codes, collective, individual, whoever I'm speaking to. There's enough key codes. There's enough key codes. You have enough codes. You've collected enough evidence. You've collected enough evidence over time. It's time for you to be brave and courageous. Gather your plan of strategy. Make the choices and the decisions that are going to be approaching you. There's some choices and decisions that are going to be approaching you that you're going to have to make. And you're going to have to be solid and stern within your deem. You have a choice to make. What do we need to see with the ancestors in the underworld? What is the information that they contain? Or should they be aware of? What should they be aware of? What do they need to be aware of? I heard in my head again, the pain. The Nine of Wands. The pain. Nine of Wands. The pain, the resilience. The resilience. The determination. The determination that turned into dedication that then was a devotion. That's just how I heard it. The dead end. You're not at the dead end with the information. There's one more. Go ahead and set that wand down. Go ahead and set that wand down. The information, because for the four wands that are making this fence, this entryway, it's communication. The Eight of Wands, it's communication. This is being inspired and driven, being sure, leading that you'll find the 10th wand. So go ahead and plant that in position here and make the change. 5 means change, right? Set it down. Then go after to make the complete set so it can be completely done. So the cycle can be complete. Someone's on an ancestral hunt. Some type of miscommunicated information. That's just a side note. That was just a little extra side piece that I heard overhead. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the King of Crystals. Anywho, anything else? What is the door? What does the door hold? Wrong deck? No, there's one more here. Okay. What bridges the gap? What bridges the gap? The Eight of Stars. I heard hocus pocus. So that's feeling like the magician to me. The Eight of Stars is the Pentacles. This is working the magic, being the magician, being the alchemist, being the one to transmute energy, to create it. So this is an emphasis in doing the work and paying attention to the information that is coming up before you, especially if you have some things that you need to get rid of, some things you've been wanting to learn or discover and better understand about yourself, especially if you've been wanting to go into the unknown realms of the subconscious. Let's see what this is. Three of stars. It's still work. Collaboration. So you're walking into a energy of, it feels like this door is collaborating between your spiritual and physical. So it's like your physical, I mean your mental spiritual is going to work with your earth body and your water, your blood, your DNA. I didn't say that right, shit. There's going to be a clearer communication with you and your guides or your ancestors, okay? That's going to lead you to whatever this is that you've been waiting on, okay? Whatever the opportunity, whatever the part of you, whatever that's uncovering. I'm also hearing be strong, be confident, be sure. Set your boundaries and move the mountains. That's someone's ancestors. Ancestors that I keep wanting to say ancestor, but my tongue automatically says, transmits ancestors. So that they said no. They want you to know that you're close. You're closer to the door than what you ever was before. You're close. It's like I'm seeing the magic trick man, where it's all this stuff all over the table, breakable stuff, and the tablecloth is underneath. It's like, and it just gets snatched off, but nothing moves. But what was truly underneath is exposed. What was holding it? It's like abracadabra, alakazam, whatever those words are. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. All right, y'all. So your ancestors. Oh, I just heard some. If you're still here, this is very significant for you. And then I heard someone here is having a dream of being in the bathtub and finding a key. And or someone is in this place that kind of looks like a house or something, but don't know why you're there, but you don't feel threatened or whatever, but something going on. And you go into the bathroom area, whether you got the urge to use the bathroom, but when you go into this bathroom, this is how I'm seeing it. So when you go into this bathroom, you enter, and I'm seeing a tub, and the tub is filled with some bubbles baths. Some bubbles, but there's a person that's naked in the bubbles, taking a bath. And they're going to hand you a key. Something like that. Then I'm seeing somebody at a sink, like a public place, kind of like what would be the gym. I don't get out there in the world, y'all, like that. I don't know all the names to all that stuff. I'm not into all of that, okay? But you know, the ladies' room, makeup, gym room, locker room, whatever the hell. But I'm seeing like a row. And I'm seeing like something shiny up on a leaf. This can be a literal thing that you find the key, see a key. I don't know, but it looks like a dream to me. Okay? Anywho, let's get these final things. Okay? Something around water. Bathroom. Bathroom represents the area where you need to heal. So if you're dreaming yourself in the bathroom, it's showing you the area and where you need to heal. Mirrors can be the image or the reflection of the ancestors, the similarity, the reflection of the crystals, and the illumination of the stars. the pain, the body pain, similar body pain. Anyways, we have the Sir of Mountains. Didn't I say didn't something about the mountains? I don't know. Leave in the comment section if Christelle says something about the mountains. I know I said something about some mountains, y'all. I know I did. Ancient strength, unwavering presence, and sacred protector. I said something too about the sword and the stuff being a protector. I did. Card number 31. Spiritual beings. And number 10. I said put that wand down, make the 5, go after the other inspiration, go ahead and lay that so it can make it complete, make it a 10. There you go. The completed cycle. 10. The nest. The nest. The bird. The burrow nest. Not all cages have bars. Some are soft, familiar, and woven from your own longing. I'm going to say, take that, how that resonates. The bird, take that how that resonates, fam. Okay? The dead end is open. You reached and you opened the door. Bye. Good night. And I forgot. Check out the playlist. Things going on around here with Christelle, the Earth and Hollow, the mini journeys. Yeah. Ciao. I'm sleepy.